What's going on, guys? JPP2 here. Hope you guys are enjoying your Thursday. And first of all, a very happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys and your families. Hope you guys enjoy it. And as requested, today's video will be the deck list for the prank kits I use to climb to Diamond 1 on my main account. So without further ado, let's get right into the deck list. Now, in my previous video, I showed you guys a deck list where I said the adventure engine is no longer that useful, it breaks out. So I took it out along with that list being of 40 cards, but this list is entirely different from that list, okay? This is a 45 cards deck list. Yes, it is still consistent, but hear me out, okay? The reason for adding the adventure engine back is because once I hit Diamond 5, Diamond 4, I was hit with Ash Blossom every single time on my first graveyard activation. And as you guys know, prank kits are extremely vulnerable to their first graveyard activation. If it gets ashed, you do lose your whole game because Meowmoo being at 1 now means that you cannot recover from that board if your opponent kills off your Meowmoo somehow. You would need to hard draw into a prank kit's pranks plus another name to discard, get a token, do something with it, or a pandemonium with 2 names to go into Rocket Ride to fish out your cards and attempt to do a combo on turn 3, which ideally would not be possible. Even with instant fusion, I don't believe it will be possible because either your opponent sets up floodgates on turn 2, omni-negates, or just outright kills you. So again, the whole reason to add the adventure engine back was to play around that Ash Blossom. As you guys know, Adventure Engine does soak up Ash Blossoms pretty good because if you put the Faithful Adventure activated, your opponent can Ash Blossom it. They can Ash Blossom the Enchantress effect, and if they try to Ash Blossom your Chain Block, they're just Ash Blossoming a search for the Draco back. So that's the whole reason why I added it back. Also, you guys might be seeing something different through my hand traps. Again, this meta is centered around Flu heavily because almost everyone in Diamond is playing Flu. Now with the ban announced on the Wind statue towards the end of this month, we are seeing a dramatic decrease in the amount of players who play Flu, or at least for me, I saw a decrease in my rank matches when I was up against a Flu player versus where I was up against a branded player. So any branded works, okay? Branded Despia, branded Thunder, branded Eldritch, branded Tri-Brigade, you name it, I have VS'd it in my ranked matches. I was seeing a lot of people play those branded over Flu, so I tagged around branded over my Flu opponents. With that, let's get right into the list. We have 2 copies of DD Crow. As you guys know, DD Crow works wonders against branded in red. You target out the card they target with branded in red fizzles out, and they have no more follow-ups for that turn. So no Chimera pop, no Mirror Jade refresh, you should be good to go. We have 2 copies of Fansies, 2 of Maxi. Yup, Maxi is back at 2 again. I saw a decrease in the amount of Flu players and increase in other combo decks, so I put Maxi back up to 2 over 1, which I had previously as just a target for Crossout Designate when Flu was a heavy deck played throughout Diamond. Don't get me wrong, people still play Flu, but for me personally, I did not VS it as much. Then we have the Nemesis Engine, Nemesis Flag, and Nemesis Corridor. As you guys know, the Nemesis cards are there for you to be able to recycle your face-up banished monsters, especially Enchantress and Meowmoo, specifically for the Meowmoo. So you go full combo, on your opponent's turn, you use Butler's first pop, and if you have any Nemesis card in hand, you activate it, recycle out the Meowmoo, and then go into your full combo again with a 1-card combo on your next turn, right? That's the whole reason why the Nemesis cards are there. Also, Nemesis Corridor on activation means that you did activate a Thunder effect from your hand. That means you could go into your Colossus, right? Roxy's inherently banishes out a card from your hand, and if that said card turns out to be a monster, that means the Corridor, if it is in your hand, is activatable. Then you just card search lock your opponent. Up next, we have 3 Ash Blossoms, 3 Roxys, 1 Enchantress, 2 Roxys, as I said, 2 Corridor, 1 Griffin, 1 Nib. Yes, Nib is back again. Also, it's a cross-out designate target along with a card you might draw into. And if you're facing a combo deck, let's say against a Marinces, which I have been seeing a spike of lately as well, you could play through the Marinces, Ad Ignister, Prank Kids, any combo deck. Code Talkers, they push fast 5, Nib is active. Ad Emancipator. I've seen a rise in Ad Emancipator players as well lately. So yeah, Nib, really good card. Then we have Harpy's Feather Duster, one Foolish Burial for the Enchantress, Instant Fusion for combo extension. Instant Fusion, 95% of the times you will go into your Rocket Ride to combo extend. Rocket Ride can target two different named Prankist monsters in the graveyard, pull them on the field. So basically, it ends up being a totally awesome towards your end of the turn. Then we have 1 for 1. Yeah, 1 for 1 was another addition I'd made. 1 for 1 means that if you have a Prankets combo starter card in your hand, plus another monster, and let's say your opponent Ash Blossoms your first graveyard, 1 for 1 at that point would allow you to pitch the monster from your hand, pick another Prankets name from your deck, put it in the field, allow you to continue your combo. So it's basically another way for me to combo extend. Also, this card specifically can help you play around your opponent's map if they are playing Flu, right? Because the monster you are putting in the field is a special summon, not a normal summon. So you don't even have to commit your normal summon to the play and make your full combo happen with 1 for 1. So it has come in clutch in certain situations for me now. So again, really good ad if you guys ask me. Then we have one copy of Thunder Dragon Fusion, as you guys know, for our Butler. 2 copies of Right, 1 of Dracoback, 2 Place, 1 Pranks, 1 Fateful Adventure, 2 Call by the Grey, 1 Pandemonium, 1 Crossout, 2 Evenly Matches. Yep, we have 2 Evenly Matches. Again, for me personally, I do tend to lose coin tosses a lot. I don't know if it's bad luck or cursed on my part, but almost every single stream, I will lose like 70% of my coin tosses whenever I stream the matches. So Evenly Match is a really good card for me to play personally. I don't know if you guys want to play it. If you guys don't want to play this, you have options, right? You could take out both Evenly Matches. You could maybe go down to a 40 cards list if you guys want to do it that way. Take out one of Lamseys, one of Dropseys, drop down to 40 list, take out one Maxi as well. Boom, there you have it, 40 cards list. Or you guys can add in a copy of Druland Logbird over the Evenly Matches, or a copy of Artifact Lancia, not one, multiple. Or you could even add in Forbidden Droplet or your Infinite Impermanence if you guys want to play it that way. I personally don't like the Imperm, so I don't play Imperm. So I have board breakers over combo stoppers basically. So you guys have your options. Then we have our 2 floodgates, the Anti-Spell Fragrance and Skill Drain. Yes, one specific Friday, okay? I have told this story on stream. One specific Friday, I lost so many, 90% of my coin tosses I lost that day. I played close to 25 matches, 90% coin tosses I lost. And my opponent would draw out every single time. They would Harpy's Feather Duster me if I go first. They would Call by the Grey me, get rid of my Bow Wow. I said, I have had enough. I am gonna Floodgate my opponent back because in that meta, Flu Floodgate was a thing. Mirror Jade Banish does kill your Prankets combo, so I was like, you know what? Even Call by the Grave or Harpy's Feather Duster wipe on your back row kills your back row. I was like, I have had enough. I'm gonna go down the dark path, run Floodgates myself. So 2 copies of Anti-Spell Fragrance, 2 of Skill Drain. If you guys want to be even more toxic, what you guys can do is run multiple copies of There Can Be Only One. Tikaboo is a card that Prankets can play under, okay? Skill Drain and Tikaboo are the 2 floodgates Prankets can play under. Just keep in mind that you will not be able to put both your Doodle-Doo and your Fansies on the field simultaneously along with Butler. Okay, your Butler, Fansies, and Doodly-Doo are all Thunder type, and Tikaboo says you could only control one type of each monster. So, along with the Colossus is another Thunder type, so you have restrictions there. But aside from that, Prankets can do full combo under Tikaboo. You guys don't have to worry about anything. You will be forced to go into your Predaplant to go into your Butler, but that's still okay. You still get Butler on the field, right? So you guys can add Tikaboo, and Tikaboo kills off the meta completely. Heroes cannot play under it, birds cannot play under it, branded Despia, I don't think they can play under it. So Tikaboo does kill off the meta completely. If you want to be toxic, go for it. So I did give you the options out for the hand traps, so you guys can freely switch around the hand traps depending on what you face against, okay? You could easily replace out one copy of Maxi and one copy of Nib if you are against Flu, go into Flu really a lot in ranked matches. For Lancia and a Drillin Lockbird, you could even take out the DD Crow, go into 2 copies of Drillin Lockbird, 2 copies of Lancia to out your Flu opponents. You could even take out Evenly Match or some other cards from your deck list and then go into Twin Twisters as well. Twin Twisters on your draw phase, you can pop both the map and their Dreaming, because Dreaming only activates in main phase and map only activates if your opponent normal summons a monster. So Twin Twister does get rid of that as well. You guys have your options. You guys can pick and choose, customize on what you face off against the most, and then build your deck list according to that. Now for the extra deck, pretty straightforward. 1 Rocket Ride, 1 Weather Washer, 1 Colossus to go into off your Nemesis Corridor, 1 Butler, 1 Totally Awesome, 1 Meowmoo, 2 Doodly-Doo, 1 Bow Wow Bark, 1 Predaplant, 1 Nightmare, Unicorn, 1 Boral Sword Dragon, 1 Roaster, 1 Access Code, 1 Goddess. Now Roaster in this meta, you need to have Roaster because Roaster is your Harpy's Feather Duster, and generally if you can pull off a 2-card full combo, I would say go for it. Do a 2-card full combo, put Roaster on the field, and on your opponent's turn, you go off into your Butler, and if they set back row, you pop their back row, you win the game, right? Boral Sword is to beat over beef sticks that generally Access Code cannot beat over, and it's therefore lethal as well. Now, really good combo is Nib Token into full combo Boral plus Butler. What you can do is you nib your opponent. If it gives them a big attack token, you go into Boral Sword plus Butler, you attack with Boral Sword, you yoink half the stats, then you use your Boral Sword's effect to make Butler go face up defense, and then once it resolves, you pop your Butler, so once you yoink half the attack, you will be able to attack your opponent directly in the face twice for I have done upwards of, I think it was close to 13k damage with just Boral Sword Dragon itself in a single turn. So you have your options with that lethal as well. The Goddess is to go over unaffected monsters. Okay, Prank Kids can easily put materials on the field. You guys already know that if you play Prank Kids. So Boral and Dragon, Goddess takes it away. The Ignister Arrival, Goddess takes it away. Easily, basically a kaiju, but giving you a 3k monster back, right? So there's the list, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Also, if you guys want to mess around with the list, do let me know in the comment section below how you change your own deck list. And no, Oppo, I am not going to be playing the Prank Kids Flu, okay? With that being said, if you guys did enjoy this video, please consider hitting the like button, subbing to my channel for more daily prank and video uploads. And if you guys are interested in the live version of all of this, I do live stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/jpbduel. Link along with my schedule and a link to my Discord will be in the video description stuff for you guys to check out. This is JP Duel signing out for today. I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Peace!